Top news of the hour. News number 1. Erdogan's high-stakes gamble with Putin. The grain deal you need to know about. President Recep Tayyip Erdogan of Turkey is set to visit Russia soon to discuss reviving the grain deal between the two countries. This deal has the potential to serve as a foundation for broader peace negotiations involving Ukraine. The meeting between Erdogan and Russian President Vladimir Putin is expected to take place in the Black Sea resort city of Sochi and will focus on mitigating the looming food crisis. Erdogan has been leveraging his positive relationships with both Moscow and Kyiv to bring the two sides together for formal peace talks. Turkey, as a NATO member, played a crucial role in negotiating the only significant agreement signed by Russia and Ukraine since the latter's invasion in February 2022. This agreement facilitated the shipment of grain from 3 Ukrainian ports across the Black Sea, consequently helping to stabilize global food prices and alleviate starvation in various regions. However, Russia recently withdrew from the UN-backed agreement, citing non-compliance with provisions designed to ease its own agricultural exports and fertilizer trade. In response, Russia has launched repeated attacks on Ukrainian port infrastructure and issued warnings that any ships in the Black Sea may be considered military targets. Despite these challenges, President Erdogan remains determined. He dispatched Turkish Foreign Minister Hakan Fidan to Kyiv to persuade Ukraine to join the talks. During the visit, Fidan advised Ukraine against pursuing an alternative grain shipment route that reportedly has the backing of Washington and the European Union. Instead, he emphasized the risks associated with deviating from the original agreement. Fidan is also scheduled to visit Moscow in the near future to continue discussions on this matter. Currently, Ukraine heavily relies on land routes and a limited-capacity river port for its grain exports. However, it has recently sent 2 ships along a new route from the port of Odessa, along the coast of NATO members Romania and Bulgaria, to reach Istanbul. Turkish officials argue that this route poses significant dangers. Moreover, Russia has warned that it might consider any ships in the Black Sea as military targets, as evidenced by its firing upon and briefly boarding a Turkish-owned vessel that entered the area earlier this month. In conclusion, the upcoming meeting between President Erdogan and President Putin holds great importance not only for reviving the grain deal but also for broader peace negotiations involving Ukraine. The grain deal itself played a pivotal role in stabilizing global food prices and alleviating starvation in various regions. It is crucial for both Russia and Ukraine to find common ground and resume their cooperation to resolve the ongoing conflict. As viewers, what do you think about the prospects of reestablishing the grain deal and its potential impact on the Ukraine conflict? Please share your opinions in the comments below. News number 2. Poland and Baltics issue chilling threat to Belarus. Border shutdown looms. Poland, Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia have issued a strong warning to Belarus, stating that they will close all border crossings if there is any further massed illegal migration or incidents involving the Russia-backed Wagner Group on their borders. This collective response is a result of the ongoing illegal migration crisis provoked by the Belarusian regime while being allegedly supported by Russia. These nations have described the actions of both Russia and Belarus as hybrid attacks aimed at destabilizing the region and the European Union. The joint statement by Poland, Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia reflects their determination to tackle the illegal migration crisis on their borders, as well as their concerns about potential threats posed by the Wagner Group. By vowing to close the border crossings, these countries are attempting to pressure Belarus into taking immediate action to resolve the situation. Such a move would not only disrupt illegal migration, but could also isolate both Belarus and Russia. The threat of border closures serves as a strong deterrent and a clear message to Belarus that the situation cannot continue without consequences. The prospect of closed borders would undoubtedly have economic implications for the movement of goods in the region, potentially affecting Russia and China, who rely on these routes. Furthermore, previous threats by Poland to close down rail transit with Belarus led to a decrease in the flow of migrants through that border. Pressure from China, a major player in transit traffic between China and Europe, may have played a role in influencing Belarusian President Alexander Lukashenko's decision to back off on pushing migrants through the border with Poland. The economic impact on Poland itself would be limited, mainly affecting the logistics industry, as direct trade with Belarus has significantly reduced due to sanctions. However, the repercussions of border closures could have wider implications, such as reduced traffic from China along the Belt and Road route, affecting both Poland and the broader region. What are your thoughts on the collective response by Poland, Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia? Do you believe threatening border closures is an effective strategy to address the illegal migration crisis and deal with potential threats posed by the Wagner Group? Please share your opinions in the comments below. News number 3. U.S. secret plan to counter China's military might with autonomous systems. The United States is ramping up efforts to counter China's growing military prowess by adopting autonomous systems and advanced military technology. Deputy Secretary of Defense Kathleen Hicks addressed the need for innovation and adaptation in the face of a strategic competition with China, highlighting the differences between the current rival and the adversaries faced during the Cold War. This shift in focus reflects the urgency to modernize and develop capabilities to challenge China's numerical advantage in personnel and weaponry, shaping the future character of warfare. China has diligently and purposefully built a modern military over the past 2 decades, countering the operational advantages traditionally enjoyed by the U.S. Beijing's strength lies in its numerical superiority, characterized by a substantial fleet, an abundance of missiles, and a large human resource pool. In response, the U.S. aims to level the playing field by harnessing the potential of autonomous systems. By fielding thousands of drones and other advanced military equipment across various domains, the U.S. intends to create a mass of its own, one that is highly adaptable, resilient, and difficult for China to plan against, hit, or defeat. The deployment of autonomous systems provides several advantages for the U.S. Firstly, it offers cost efficiency compared to traditional manpower-heavy approaches. Secondly, it reduces the risk of human casualties on the battlefield, emphasizing the importance of protecting American lives while achieving military objectives. By investing in innovative technologies, the U.S. hopes to create the deterrent effect, forcing Chinese leadership to reassess the risks associated with aggressive actions. By viewing China as a pacing challenge and a consequential strategic competitor until at least 2049, the U.S. acknowledges China's growing economic, diplomatic, military, and technological power. Both the Pentagon and the White House have emphasized China's ambition to reshape the international order, particularly in the Indo-Pacific region. China's assertiveness in the South China Sea and its aspiration to reunite Taiwan with the mainland, even by force if necessary, have raised concerns in Washington. To counter these challenges to regional stability, the U.S. recognizes the necessity of strengthening its deterrence capabilities against China. What are your thoughts on the U.S. strategy of countering China's military expansion with autonomous systems? Do you believe investing in advanced technology will effectively offset China's numerical advantage? Please share your opinions and insights in the comments below.